This episode shares the crochet tutorial for the Ping Pong Chrysanthemum. It is made up of the flower, the calyx, and one leaf. First, let's start by crocheting the flower section. Start by making a magic ring. Round 1, chain 1 to begin. Work 6 single crochet stitches. If you're a beginner, place a stitch marker in the first stitch of each round. Make sure to mark it well. I won't remind you again later. Tighten the ring and slip stitch into the first stitch and pull tight. Round 2, chain 1. From the second round onward, crochet only in the back loop. The loop closest to you is the front loop. And the loop farther from you is the back loop. Insert your hook into the stitch where you made the slip stitch. The pattern for this round is single crochet increase. Weave the yarn tail over a few stitches and cut it. This is the last reminder. Mark the first stitch of each round. Make another stitch in the same stitch. One increase complete. Finish the round, working all stitches in the back loop only. You should have 12 stitches at the end of this round. Slip stitch into the first stitch to close the round. After slip stitching, pull the yarn tight. Round 3, chain 1 to start, and from now on, no further reminders will be given. In round 3, alternate between single crochet and single crochet increase. Always work the first stitch of each round into the slip stitch, don't skip it. Keep working in the back loop until the ball is complete. Repeat single crochet and single crochet increase for the entire round. You should have 18 stitches in total at the end of this round. Always end each round with a slip stitch. Round 4, work 2 single crochets, then a single crochet increase. Continue this pattern around the round, ending with 24 stitches in total. Round 5, work 24 single crochets, keeping the stitch count the same. Round 6, work 2 single crochets, then make a decrease. First single crochet. Second single crochet. A decrease means combining 2 stitches into one. Working in the back loop only. Insert into the first stitch. Insert into the second stitch. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then yarn over and pull through last 2 loops. This is one way to decrease. Use the method you prefer. Continue the pattern 6 times until you have 18 stitches. Round 7, alternate single crochet and decrease. Make 6 repeats for a total of 12 stitches. Slip stitch to finish the round. Pull up a large loop and stuff with fiberfill. Stuff it a bit firmly. Round 8, 6 decreases. Because of the stuffing, it's harder to insert the hook. After finishing this round, slip stitch to the first stitch, but don't chain one yet. Next, crochet the petal section. This is the front loop of the slip stitch stitch. The front loop of the second stitch. From here on, all petals are worked into the front loop only. Crochet all 8 rounds. Chain 8 to start. Slip stitch into the next stitch. Then chain 8 again. Slip stitch into the next stitch. Finish the round, and for the 6th petal, slip stitch into the first stitch of the next round. Continue this pattern for the remaining 7 rounds. For each round, slip stitch the last petal into the first stitch of the next round. After finishing all petals, leave about 10 centimeters of yarn and cut. Thread the yarn through a tapestry needle, weave it into the main body, and secure by stitching a few times before cutting. The flower is complete. Next, let's work on the flower's base. Start with a magic ring. Immediately chain 1 to start the round. Make 3 chain stitches. Next, work 7 double crochet stitches into the ring. Beginners should place a stitch marker in the first stitch and secure it firmly. Tighten the loop. Slip stitch into the first stitch. Round 2, chain 3 to start. Slip stitch over 2 stitches. Then slip stitch into the next stitch. Chain 3 again. Crochet 6 more petals using the same method as the first petal. Slip stitch to join the last petal. Chain 1 and cut the yarn. The flower base is complete. Now let's crochet the leaves. First, make a slip knot. Then chain 15 stitches. Insert a wire at the 14th stitch. Then crochet the 15th chain. Work 13 single crochets from the second chain, 1 per stitch. Beginners can place a stitch marker in the first stitch. Work all stitches into the back loop only. Work 3 single crochets into the last stitch. This is also called a W stitch, a type of single crochet increase worked in the same stitch 3 times. Adjust the wire, then work the third stitch. Fold the wire, then crochet on the opposite side. Work 13 single crochets on the opposite side to match. Place the yarn tail over the hook and work a few stitches to secure it. Bring the yarn from behind the wire and slip stitch into the first stitch. Next, crochet the edging of the leaf. First, make a turning chain to start. Make a decrease in 1 stitch. At the next stitch, pick up the front loops of 2 stitches and work them together as 1 single crochet decrease. Decrease complete, then chain 2 to start the next section. Return to the bottom and work a picot stitch along the right side yarn. Slip stitch into the next stitch. 1 edging is complete. Using the same method, crochet 8 more edgings. Make a decrease. Chain 2. Picot stitch. Slip stitch into the next stitch. Second edging completed. Continue and complete the remaining 7 edgings. All 9 edgings are complete. Slip stitch into the next stitch. First, bring the yarn from behind the wire and slip stitch without inserting into a stitch. Loosen the loop and thread it onto the wire. Tighten the loop, wrap the yarn, and cut the end. The leaf is complete. Bend the tip of the flower stem. The exposed stuffing end will serve as the base of the flower. Insert the flower stem. Twist the flower stem a few times to secure it firmly. Next, insert the calyx. Apply glue to secure it. Wrap yarn around the flower stem. Attach the leaf. Check out the finished piece.